Hi, my name is Sanjana Jain, and I'm going to be reading my story, Finding My Voice. I used to think silence meant strength. Growing up, I was the quiet one, the good student, the listener, the observer. I thought if I said nothing, I could avoid judgment. I could protect the softer parts of myself, the parts that struggled, that doubted, that didn't always fit. But silence has a cost. Over time, I realized I was disappearing into it. I remember sitting in a classroom, wanting to speak up about something I didn't understand, but stopping myself because I didn't want to sound dumb. I remember holding back tears in front of friends because I didn't want to ruin the mood. I remember the way my voice caught in my throat during group discussions, interviews, even moments where I had something important to say but couldn't find the courage to say it. That hesitation, that was resistance. At first, I thought resistance was just procrastination, but then I read The War of Art and realized it was more than that. Resistance was fear dressed as logic. It told me I wasn't ready, that my voice didn't matter, that silence was safer. But deep down, I knew better. I was just afraid of being vulnerable, of being wrong, of being seen. Still, something in me kept pushing back. I started writing again. I started sharing in small ways journals, art, voice memos I never sent. It didn't happen overnight, but each time I chose expression over silence, I grew a little louder, a little braver. Then, one day, I looked back and realized I was no longer just surviving. I was starting to create. My story isn't about one big moment of change, it's about small acts of courage that stack up over time. Saying what I mean, even when my voice shakes. Letting people in, owning my story, not the ones that other people write for me, but the one I'm writing now. This project is part of that journey. By telling the story, I'm giving space to a version of myself I used to keep hidden, and in doing that, I hope someone else finds the courage to speak up too. Because silence may feel safer, but finding our voice is where we begin to live.